Okay, a little bit of background. I've gotten together with a few of my buddies and have been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die. As a result, my phone recommended the game Zombie State. Given the zombie craze that I've been into, I decided to check it out, and surprisingly, the game was fairly enjoyable and is one that I could see myself playing for a while if I decided to commit a little bit more time to it. I spent roughly 2.5 hours playing different missions, doing some of the optional quests, and just seeing what kind of build worked best. Yes, you heard me right, I said build. It is a roguelike first-person shooter, so let's break things down. As you've seen from the gameplay, you're put in a room full of waves of zombies that you have to clear and attacks that you have to avoid. You begin with a pistol, but some zombies drop weapons that serve as upgrades to your current arsenal. There are different types of weapons that are useful in different situations. Higher weapon rarities really just give you damage boosts. After you clear a wave, you are given a choice of a perk to choose from. This can be as simple as adding more health to your character or allowing you to deal additional damage when you dash or your grenade is on cooldown. You complete several rooms until you make it to the final room where you fight a boss of some sort. They typically have very simple attack patterns, but it can be fun, especially if you have a crazy strong build that you manage to get, such as having a chain gun that shoots 3 bullets at once, increased crit chance, and doing more damage while your dash and grenade are on cooldown. The game offers side missions, each with their own modifiers for you to do for additional currency. Ah yes, the currency. Unfortunately, it is one of those games where you're going to have to navigate menus and get things you need to level up your character. Thankfully, there doesn't seem to be too many, but the annoyance is still there, all things considered. Okay, so the game does some things well. The biggest and best thing is enemy design. There are quite a few types of enemies that you will come across, and most of them add something new to the gameplay. These can be SWAT zombies, which force you to be a little bit more precise with your attacks. Bugs that explode on impact or damage if they get near you, or flaming zombies which run after you upon getting aggroed. The bosses are interesting enough, but I had already seen duplicated bosses in my limited playtime. Another thing that was interesting was the process of leveling within rounds. Very quickly, you're going to see all of the possible upgrades that you can get. Actually being able to play them out is an entirely different experience altogether. It was pretty satisfying to be able to charge into enemies and set them ablaze without even shooting them. The last thing to mention in this department was that the guns felt good to shoot. This is often a pretty difficult thing to quantify, but it is an important thing nonetheless, as you'll be spending the majority of your time shooting. Getting a long distance headshot is a level of satisfaction that this game capitalizes on. Problems? This game has a few. First is the progression system. The way that you have to navigate menus to get items that you need and currency that you need so that you can roll for possibly better gear is a system that I've been grown increasingly dissatisfied with. Another thing that I wish that there was a little bit more of is diversity in terms of what perks you get after leveling up. In my fairly short playtime, I felt that I had seen the majority of them, and I was hoping for more if this was a game that I wanted to spend any significant amount of time on. Ultimately, all of the perks that make this a free-to-play game title are on full display, and are some of the major reasons that I enjoyed it probably less than I could have. That is not to say that it is not fun while it lasts. Shooting zombies and getting a good set of perks by the time you reach the final boss is a blast when it's done right. That being said, there is little shelf life here once the novelty wears off. Yes, I'm sure that there are new zombies for me to see, and the process of getting stronger is a driving force for some. However, without more dynamic perks and weapons, I can't see myself coming back to this title. But hey, it's free, so give it a try for yourself. It's available on both iOS and Android. If you have any recommendations for me to review, leave it in the comments section below. Otherwise, stay tuned in to Gaming in the Moment.